For more than 800 years, Mombasa has been the biggest town in East Africa along with Lamu and several other coastal towns. It was the headquarters of British colony in East Africa until Nairobi was built in 1899. When British were building Kenya-Uganda Railway, they built depot on Central Place between Mombasa and Uganda since their headquarters was in Mombasa. The land were mainly occupied by Maasai who were forcibly removed and land ownership restricted to whites only. British encouraged settlers to come and build the town using locally available cheap or sometimes free labor from the locals. This was after the original town burnt down in 1900. There was a minor plague outbreak too. The British were optimistic and dedicated to build the town as Mombasa was a coastal town and was easily to be attacked by Omani Arabs from Zanzibar. The town grew rapidly, the whites started building hotels and big game hunting lodges. This further angered the Maasai people and they would constantly attack. In 1919 the town was declared municipality and headquarters of British East Africa. Due to free land, a lot of white settlers immigrated to Kenya and continue building Nairobi until it passed Mombasa as the biggest town in the region. Kenya after independence didn't change its capital city, as Nairobi is in Central Place as possible, there was no need. Contrary to perceptions, Nairobi is not the most central place in Kenya. Actually Nanyuki is, and for that matter the Kenyan Air Force has its largest airbase there, home to our F-5 Tigers. When the British came to Kenya, they first made Mombasa their capital city since they probably hadn't explored the interior. Then when they started coming inwards they made Machakos the capital city. However, after the railway line was completed, Nairobi became a railway supplies base, and for that reason some people did a lot of lobbying and Nairobi was made the capital city of the Kenyan colony in 1907. A probable reason could because it was almost at the middle of the Mombasa-Uganda Railway and it's located on a relatively flat area which to the British offered more space for expansion. Nairobi, geographically, stands as a midpoint for Tanzania, Uganda and Kenya. During the colonial period in Africa, the colonialists needed a place to stay during the making of the first rails by the Indian coolies in East Africa. Nairobi was the more preferred place in terms of security both during the day and at night due to the high number of the man-eater lions. As their name suggests, their favorite meat was human meat. Nairobi was the point for trade by the Kamba, Kikuyu, and Maasai, hence many people used to stay here. This meant that there was much development in the region than any other region in East Africa by then. Also, Nairobi is loosely translated from Maasai's Nairobi, which means clear, clean water. Maasai is one of the 42 tribes of Kenya. The Maasais, a pastoral community, are one of the first settlers in Kenya, and Nairobi was more favored due to its good climate, which means grass and water was available for the animals. Nairobi is one of the 47 counties in Kenya and it doubles up as the capital city of Kenya. To many people its central location in the country makes it the most appropriate place to have the capital city. Nairobi has an expansive business network and it has a great infrastructure that has been developed over the years. Major government offices including the State House is in Nairobi, not to mention the many embassies hosting delegates from different countries. Nairobi has continued to grow in terms of population and this has resulted to congestions and huge traffic jams during peak hours. You can get any service you need in Nairobi and communication infrastructure is on par with the rest of the world. The name comes from the Maasai phrase Ankare Nairobi, which translates to cool water, a reference to the Nairobi River which flows through the city. The town quickly grew to replace Mombasa as the capital of Kenya in 1907. After independence in 1963, Nairobi became the capital of the Republic of Kenya.